If you're a heat and air machine technician or even a salesperson, what is the zero option in sales and giving a proposal, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silverman, coming to you live from Sacramento, California. Perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. All right, there's going to be a point where you sit down with your buyer, your client, you're rolling a proposal, and you're having a conversation, and it's in a situation where they don't necessarily have to do anything. There is always the option of do nothing. And if you watch the movie 8 Mile, right? Eminem's character B Rabbit comes on stage at the last rap battle and starts taking away all of the things that Papa Doc could say about him. So, if you've never seen the movie, it is, 15, 20 years old. There's this rapper, and it's a battle situation where he has to go and say a bunch of things about another rapper. And so he steals all the words. He steals all of the objections. Okay? So you can do this in the sales process just about any time that there is an option or a conversation that you have to have, and there is the zero option. Zero option. And that option is to do zero, to do nothing. And so you might as well call it out and put it on the table. You might as well address the elephant in the room and say, hey, listen, there is the ability for you to do nothing. So my $12 whiteboard, I gave you the zero option, right? So it says it right there. That means it's got to be true. If you're lining out your options, you can literally put do nothing and then null sign 0. Option 2, 10K. Option A, 10K. Option B, 20K. Option C, 30K. And then your monthly easy payment plan, however that person is going to pay for it. You're like, hey, Scott, but if I do that, then the people are going to do nothing. And I'm going to say, let's time out. I have trained enough technicians in the heating and air world, salespeople, entrepreneurs to use this option that I'm going to tell you that it does happen. Yep, small segment of the population. But what you typically hear back is I'm going to do something. What you typically hear back is I am going to take some sort of action. Sometimes people are like, yeah, I may not do anything. At least you have the objection on the table. And if you want to be better at sales, you want to close more deals, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go right here to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It's an email publication. You get emails, right? You're going to be okay. It's emails, super harmless, right? So you're thinking, hey, Scott, in the zero option, if I have the zero option right here, and I go down this path of lining that out, and you've said only give 3 options. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Zero option is like do nothing. You're not really saying much, and 95% of the time the person's going to do something anyway. There's really only 3 options on the table. You're just pointing it out with a big giant highlighter. Hey, as a sales dude, as a sales chick, I understand that you may decide to do nothing, and that is acceptable. I don't have a problem with that. But how the person reacts to it is really what you're looking for. It's good you stuck around to watch the rest of the video, right? So here's what's typically going to happen. Someone's going to either say, I know. Someone's going to say, I'm going to do something. Or they're going to say, yeah, that's a possibility. There's like 3 things that happen on the zero option. And you have to be aware that they're going to happen. Like the person's going to go, yeah, I know. You don't respond to it. You don't react to it. The person goes, yeah, I'm going to do something. You don't respond to it. You don't react to it. The person goes, yeah, I may not do anything. You don't respond to it. You don't react to it. You let there be a pause, right? Like it goes like this. Hey, thanks for having me out. Love to have this conversation. I've got like, your proposal set, and there's a couple things we could do. We could do nothing. Pause. 1001, 1002, 1003. And like 1004 is kind of a stretch, but you can get there. And then you go, and then option 2, and here's all the cool things that it does, right? Option A in this case. Option A is 10K. Option A, and then you got option B and then option C. And you could go down this path of, okay, which one doesn't make sense? Which one doesn't make sense? And they could go option C. Well, what do you like about it? Well, it's really cool. It's fantastic. It's amazing. What else do you like about it? It's really cool. It's fantastic. It's me. What do you like? What don't you like about it? The price. Do me a favor. Cross it off, right? You have them cross it off. And then you're like, okay, We got a couple items left. Which one else doesn't make sense? Option 2, it's cheap. I don't like it. All right. And then, well, what's left? Option B. Well, what do you like about it? I think it's fantastic. It's the perfect thing. And then you just go, great, let's go ahead and do that. Option 0 is a way for you to alleviate the pressure on the buyer. They're like, hey, I may not do anything. And you just got to let them say what they need to say. You're just letting the air out of the tire, so to speak. You're letting them have a conversation. You're letting them move on with their ideas and their thoughts. The 0 option in sales. I've had a lot of people test this. It's been very successful. Every time that a person comes to me, they're like, Scott, man, if I do this, that person's going to pick the 0 option. No, they're not. No, they're not. It's not going to happen. If you do it the way that I showed you, like the option of do nothing is always on the table. Pause, 2001, 2002, 2003. Option A is this. Option B is this. Option C. Sometimes at option 0, people laugh out of nervous energy, right? They were thinking it. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button. Click on it. And every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.